The Romanticism was a movement perceived as the calm, harmony, balance, idealization, and rationality, all against the 8th century rationalism. This era in English literature began in the 1790s with the publication of the lyrical ballads of William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. The Romanticism in literature includes some features like the love of the natural world. Nature was often lionized in Romantic verse. Wordsworth, Shelley, Keats became the champions of the nature. The next picture is the emphasis on the supernatural. In Romantic poetry, we find the presence and description of supernatural elements. The next picture are the critical attitudes towards organized religion. Many Romantic writers were critical of organized religion, often finding it oppressive and inconducive to true transcendence or experience with the divine. Some, such as Percy Shelley, were open atheists, but others, like William Blake, were unconventional in their spiritual beliefs. The next picture is the fascination with the past. For the Romantics, the past was seen as free of the corrupting influence of modern industrialization. As a result, Romantic novels and poetry were often set in antiquity or the Middle Ages. The next picture are the critical attitudes towards industrialization and the city. Hand in hand with their love of nature, the Romantics abhorred industrialization's effects on the natural world, as well as its effects on the health of the human psyche. The next picture is the emphasis on idealizing the common person. Of the natural idealization of the common man is a trait most associated with the Romantic poets. The next picture is the emphasis on simplicity. The Romantics put great emphasis on using simple, accessible language that everyone could easily understand. The next picture is the emphasis on the supernatural. The Romantics moved away from the rationalism of neoclassic poetry to examine the whimsical, including fairies, folk tales, and magic. The last picture is the focus on the self and autobiography. Many works of Romantic era literature are deeply personal, and they often explore the self of the writer. We see autobiographical influence in poems and prose of the period.